This is G.I. Joe Fan 2001 with part 3 expressing my thoughts on the current state of Sonic the Hedgehog, a video game franchise I'm slowly getting into. The previous 2 parts are in a link down below. They address what's been going on, a breakdown of the eras of Sonic, some speculations on a new game, speculations on a new cast, speculations on Sonic Prime, and some concerns as well as reassurance that we are indeed entering a new era. This part will address the characters that could appear in the show and the future of the franchise. So let's begin. We can't forget to mention the characters of the franchise. Aside from the voice actors, we don't know who will appear. It could be the majority of the cast, excluding Kim Penders' akin OCs. Sonic, Tails, Amy, Knuckles, and Eggman will appear, that's for sure. Some recently leaked concept art has proven that some of them will appear. Perhaps they'll introduce characters bit by bit, similar to what the IDW comics have done. And characters such as Silver and Blaze could appear as the show is about alternate dimensions and things like that. So, it would be a no-brainer to include them. Same goes true for the classic characters such as Ray, Mighty, Fang, Bark, Honey, and Bean. And the IDW characters could appear since this is the newest non-game continuity. Especially since those comics have made it to Japan and the characters Ting and Whisper are playable in the mobile games Sonic Dash and Sonic Forces Speed Battle. From a licensing standpoint, most of the characters, excluding Kim Penders' creations, and characters from the movie, are easily accessible for Sega to use. They bought TMS Entertainment in 2010, the same anime studio that made Sonic X, but it's unknown if those characters will appear. And the same holds true of the characters from Sonic Boom, and Sega is more or less trying to forget the latter. But each continuity separate from the games has had their own unique characters, the cartoons especially, from Scratch and Grounder and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog to Snivelly and Sonic SatAM, to Queen Elena and Mac and Sonia in Sonic Underground to Sarah in the OVA, to Chris Thorndike and Cosmo in Sonic X to Styx the Badger in Sonic Boom. Given this, it's very likely that Sonic Prime will have its own unique characters as well. Perhaps one of them will be the main villain of the show. It is also unknown if they will appear in future games, as the show is meant to be canon to the game universe. I mean, if IDW characters can appear in a mobile game, then the Prime characters could appear in a future installment, canon or not. This brings us to my opinion on Sonic Prime and the future of the video game franchise I'm slowly getting into. I feel that this show will be the start of a new era, not just for Sega, but also for Netflix. I feel that Netflix is entering a new era of animation. Their previous era began with BoJack Horseman in 2014 and ended with Hoops in 2020. And in between all of that, we got F is for Family, Big Mouth, Disenchantment, Paradise PD, Hilda, and Tuca and Birdie. Out of all the examples I mentioned, F is for Family is really the only one I like. I feel this way as BoJack Horseman, Tuca and Birdie, and Hoops got cancelled last year. F is for Family is finishing production for its 5th and last season as of this was production. And there is no news for new seasons of Big Mouth, Disenchantment, Paradise PD, or Hilda as of this writing. The new era for Netflix's anime lineup didn't start with the announcement of Sonic Prime, nor will it start with its release. It has already started with Kevin Smith's controversial Masters of the Universe revelation. Now with Sega and Sonic. The Sonic games didn't do too well in the 2010s. There's a lot of reasons for this, something that could get its own video. So, what are my thoughts on this as an outsider getting into the games? Well, I think that some of the problems with the colors era was caused by Sega pandering to gaming critics. So enter Sega trying to play it safe with the series with nostalgia pandering, kid-friendly writing with juvenile humor, and stories that are incredibly short. And the colors era shares some strong similarities to most entertainment from the 2010s. It doesn't take a lot of risks, and it oozes with unoriginality. The attacks from critics on Sonic is one of the reasons that these critics have lost their trust and why Sega is afraid to do something new. Hopefully that will all change since Sega started letting Sonic Mania, a fan project, become an actual game, and after listening to the push for the redesign in the movie. All of this is just the start of this new unknown era. We still have a long way to go. I am still optimistic, but I do see limits on what can and can't happen. As stated before, I feel that Sega is finally waking up to what the fans are saying, and not what critics say. The fans are what matter as they play the games themselves more than critics do. Fans keep the franchise going with all the various examples of videos, fan art, and fan fictions online. Not all of them are good, to be fair. As stated before, most of our states of entertainment come in cycles, so Sonic will probably be no different. Until then, this is G.I. Joe Fan 2001, wishing I'd stay safe and hoping for the future of the series.